very excited to bring on the next band, but first I just want to give a big thank you to Maria Woodrow and Mike Frank and friends. Woodford, I'm so sorry. Maria Woodford and Mike Frank and friends. Absolutely beautiful music this afternoon. Just a quick little announcement. For those of you who don't know, there are porta potties up on the driveway. There's fresh water over here. And if the porta potties start to look a little full, we don't mind if you get a little creative in the woods. We really don't. And without further ado, please welcome to the stage our good friends. I think this is the third time now that we've had them here on the BobStock stage, and we are so, so grateful that they're joining us here today. Please give a big round of applause for Deal.
Chicago, New York, Detroit, and it's on the same street. Your typical city of nothing, a typical daydream. Hang it up and see what tomorrow brings. Dallas got herself a machine. Houston, too close to New Orleans. New York got the ways and means, just won't let you be. Most of the cats you meet on the street speak of true love. Most of the time they're sitting there crying at home. And one of these days they know they better be going out of the door and out of the street alone. Truckin' like the two-dumb man once told me, you got to play your hand. Sometimes cards ain't worth the time if you don't lay them down. Sometimes the lights are shining on me. Other times I can barely see. Lately it occurs to me, what a long, strange trip it's been. What in the world ever became a sweet chain? She lost her sparkle, you know she ain't the same. Ever since she went out and had a sex change, all a friend can say is a fucking shame. Truckin' up to Buffalo, I've been thinking you got to mellow slow. It takes time, you pick a place to go, just keep truckin'. Oh. Sitting and staring out of that hotel window, gotta tell they're gonna kick the door in again. I'd like to get like to travel. You get tired of traveling, you want to settle down. I guess they can't revoke your soul for trying. Get out of the door, man, we'll go. Sometimes the lights all shining on me. Other times I can barely see. It occurs to me. What a strange trip it's been. One way or another, this darkness got to give. One way or another, one way or another, one way or another, this darkness got to give. Oh Lord, it's got to give. All right, all right. Thank you, Bob, for having us back. This is the best place on earth. Cheers to all of you. Let that scare you. Chino, maybe one in Cherokee. The first one says she got my child, it don't look like me. Sit down, but I take my time. Friend of the devil is a friend of mine. If I get home before daylight, just might get some sleep tonight.
got my child, but it don't look like me. Said I'm running, but I take my time. Friend of the devil is a friend of mine. If I get old before daylight, just might get some sleep tonight. Thank you.
like you turn your other cheek to. All laid down, their bandanas and complain. And you want someone that you don't have to speak to. Won't you come and see me, Queen Jane? 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 Oh, won't you come and see me, Queen Jane? Yeah, won't you come and see me, Queen Jane? Thank you, Bob Dylan.
a steady drive, hauling items for the mile. Though the pain was pathetic, it's a shame those boys couldn't be more copacetic. And I need a Western made girl, oh, and I know what I need to know.
Casey in the house. You want to bring up your fiddle? Casey? All right, if you're here, Casey, come on up. If not, you might be in the bathroom.
Everybody smile. Bob's taking a picture of you. Me and my uncle went riding down South Colorado, West Texas bound. We stopped over in Santa Fe on that damn cold, just about halfway. And you know it was the hottest part of the day. And I took the horses up to the stall. Went to the bar, ordered drinks for all. 2 days in the saddle, well, you know my body hurt. It being summer, I took off my shirt, and I tried to wash off some of that dusty dirt. Down till I die. Can I get a little bass? I'd like to send this out to our good friend Jeff Newhart, who just got back from Vegas jumping out of planes. Made it back alive. Get your ass up here, Jeff.
jingle in the midnight sun. Come, don't hold trip for silver. Come on over like a crazy quilt star through a dream night wind.
take a short break and be right back. Lots more music coming.